Hello, Todd Smith here with DevHub Marketing Group. Thank you for opting in. I help home service contractors achieve their goals using proven marketing systems without relying services on Angie's List, Home Advisor, Thumbtacks, or paying huge setup and management fees for paid ads. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can attract your ideal clients, the ones who are a joy to work with, value your services, and won't haggle over cost, without competing for leads by using strategic marketing systems. If you're like most home service contractors, you're tired of using lead services that only deliver bargain shoppers and share leads with competing businesses. Or you don't have marketing systems in place, you're overwhelmed by complexity of technology, and you don't have any experience in doing online marketing. That was the exact situation that Tyrone of Final Phase Flooring was in before I started working with him. He was solely relying on word of mouth and didn't have a predictable way of growing his business. And Walter Weiss, a staple contractor in Baton Rouge, was in a similar situation where his business was steady but had no way of controlling his business growth and had an unhealthy mix of good and not so good clients. I first started with businesses like Tyrone's and Walter's because I'm a home improvement contractor myself in the wood flooring niche, and I struggled with the same issues. I marveled that so many great craftsmen and tradesmen do exceptional work, but struggle to grow their businesses. I was unsettled of the harsh reality that just being good at what you do has no direct correlation with getting paid. So I developed my own system out of necessity and soon became the go-to guy for other home improvement contractors in my local network. I needed to focus on running my business and didn't have time to manage marketing activities on a regular basis. I needed a hands-off way to get the clients that were the right fit for my business on demand. That's why I created Contractor to help home service contractors achieve predictable growth by automating the ideal client attraction process without complex technology or relying on services like Home Advisor, Thumbtack, Service Magic, eLocal, Angie's List, or any of those lead generation services where you compete over the same leads as your competitors and are basically viewed as a commodity. Now, I want to make sure I'm clear. This is not another high-priced agency service that gives you unpredictable results and requires a huge budget. This is a step-by-step system to achieve predictable growth without relying on third-party systems or expensive agency fees. This system works for all home service contractors, like it did for Che Coleman, a wood flooring contractor in Los Angeles, California, and Brian Blum of Curb Appeal Pressure Washing. Can you imagine how that would impact your business and your life if you can predictably get the clients whose primary concern is not what the cost is, but when can you get started? And have a system in place to do repeat business with those same clients. So, let me walk you through Contractor, the system I created to help home service contractors automate their ideal client attraction process with predictable and consistent results. It has been my experience, and the data proves, that every home service contracting business needs 4 R's to plan for and optimize their potential growth. Each of these R's represent a marketing system that most home service contractors don't consciously develop and sometimes completely neglect or aren't even aware of. That's very costly because in my experience, and the data proves, that each of these marketing systems can account for 25% annual growth on their own, and when combined, they can really ignite or add dope to massive annual growth. The first R is your reputation. So many home service contractors are struggling with poor reputation online because they don't have a system to manage their reputation. Like Tyrone, GC Electric, a solid electrician with an overall good reputation, but he had some old unfavorable reviews with some clients that had minor issues which has since been resolved. He didn't even know they existed. because he had no way of monitoring them or being alerted about negative reviews, so they weren't being dealt with. When we addressed those negative reviews, can you imagine how much his client attraction numbers increased? When people aren't seeing the negative feedback online, that hyped up in the first month alone a significant increase in his ideal client leads. That's why the first component of the Contractor Dope system is reputation. It is the foundation because it impacts everything else. So, the Contractor Dope reputation monitoring and management system has been designed to proactively mitigate any negative reviews that are online to ensure that's not costing you those precious ideal client leads without you even knowing it. The second R is resell. Repeat customers are more valuable. They are worth 10 times more than their initial purchase. Repeat customers spend more per transaction and refer 50% more people. It can cost 5 times more to acquire a new customer than it does to get a previous client to make another purchase. The bottom line is that repeat customers are more profitable. They are the drivers of profit at your business. You have to be intentional about this critical component of your business. This happens by creating campaigns to remind, reactivate, and resell your existing customers to drive more sales and profitability. This can happen without you thinking about it by using automation to deliver consistent marketing campaigns that make special offers to bring customers back. You can automate reminders for appointments, service deadlines, reach out on birthdays, anniversary, etc. When Shane Coleman, a Los Angeles-based wood flooring contractor, incorporated our resale system into his business, he was able to increase his revenue by 23% by automating floor cleaning offers and reminders, in addition to floor recoating services. Robin Williams, a HVAC contractor in Baton Rouge, had to add another service tech to his company when he incorporated this system. This automated a maintenance program to his existing customer base. The third R is reach. To get consistent growth, we must expand our reach with our target audience. We have 3 goals of our reach campaigns. 1, to get out of obscurity. You want to consistently work to make sure more people know who you are and what you have to offer. The second is establish first position. This means to build brand relationship that tells your story and establishes your service as the obvious choice. And the third is to have scalable, predictable growth. Referrals are an important component of this healthy business, but you need a way to fill your pipeline with growing numbers of qualified prospects to gain predictability in sales and growth. Without this, you don't have a business. To help you reach more prospects, I use the reach expansion formula, or we expand your content, expand your channels, and expand your audience. When Brian Blong incorporated our reach process into his pressure washing business, he saw north of a 25% increase in qualified leads coming down his pipeline. The fourth and final R is retarget or retargeting. So what is retargeting? Retargeting is servicing ads to people who have previously visited your website to engage with the content. So when prospects visit your website and leaves, even without taking action, and later they visit other websites, your ad appears, recapturing their interest. They then click on your ad and return to your website. So why use retargeting? Because only 1/3 of your prospects are ready to buy now. 1/3 is looking to educate themselves on the type of service you offer, and the final 1/3 is making a decision for a future purchase. I call these purchase phases the pre-phase, the pro-phase, and the post-phase. Retargeting gets them back. According to a .com scope study, retargeting generates a 726% lift in site visitation after 4 weeks of retargeted exposure. Other reasons to use retargeting: visibility. Retargeting keeps you in front of a very targeted audience to build your brand and drive conversion. High conversion. Retargeting ads are the highest converting ad campaigns that you'll ever run. A high ROI. Retargeting drives sales at a lower cost, lower than any other form of advertising. Now, how can you use retargeting in your home service and contracting business? You can make a special offer. Oftentimes, the special offer is all that's necessary to push a prospect into taking action and making a purchase. You can upsell similar products. Use retargeting to introduce additional complimentary offers to your existing customers. Shay, the wood flooring contractor, added a line of floor cleaner and sold it successfully, exclusively using this system. You can schedule reminders. Use retargeting to set time intervals to remind clients that it's time to come back for regular checkups, for service maintenance. Automatically reach out to them on their birthdays, their anniversaries, etc. So to recap, Contractor Dope uses the R4 framework to optimize your home service contracting business for growth. It enables you to capture ideal clients at every phase of the buying cycle. You'll be able to cultivate leads at the pre-phase, the pro-phase, and the post-phase using 4 marketing systems. Reputation, which protects and enhances your reputation. Resell, to drive repeat business from your existing customers. Reach enables you to get more of your target customers, your ideal clients. And then retarget, which allows you to stay in front of your prospects to drive action. Now, I hope you found this information valuable and that you see the importance of having marketing systems in place to optimize your home service contracting business for healthy growth. If you want help getting your ideal clients without the pain of going through the trial and error and expense of having to figure it out on your own, simply click the button below to schedule a call with me and my team. I want to make sure you know that this is not a hard sales pitch call. We only work with home improvement contractors that we think are a very good fit and that we have a high degree of certainty that we can help. So this call is all about determining if we're a good fit and answering any questions that you have to make sure that's the case on your end as well. If it is a good fit, I'll ask if you want to learn more about working with us. If you say yes, I'll share with you our exact services and how much they cost. All you have to do next is hit that button and schedule a time. Thank you so much for your time and your attention.